Hello Internet, I'm your only mate, and it's time for another chapter of RWBY Volume 8. This is Chapter 3, and as I should say with all of my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode on Rooster Teeth's website before watching mine or anyone else's reactions. Don't be a dick, support the official release. Okay. Well, it is time for a RWBY episode. It's also known as time to confuse the hell out of my neighbors, probably. Because I live in a conjoined house and they're probably just wondering, hey, why on Saturdays does that weirdo next door just suddenly start talking to himself really loudly? And then just going on about some random nonsense. Must be very weird for them. But that random nonsense I talk about, like last week, Oscar got kidnapped. So that's concerning. I don't know if we're actually gonna have the others manage to save him. He's more than most likely gonna end up on the whale with Salem. Then they're gonna report back. Like Ruby and her lot are gonna do their thing. They're gonna report back, and then they're gonna find out the situation and devise a new plan altogether. Most probably. And oh, and also speaking of Ruby and her lot, that going up the tube strategy. I had an idea because Erin posted, the voice of Blake, posted that she had to record a lot of screams for this volume, so I'm wondering if maybe she had to record screaming through going through those tubes as well. So, who knows, that could be it. But I guess we'll find out in this episode, because now it's finally on the Rooster Teeth site. Oh boy, Penny looks terrifying in the thumbnail. Anyway, I am going to put these on, shut this fuck up, and hit play. I don't know why I say it with this kind of voice. But you know what? Fuck it, I'll roll with it. And here's where I cut back. That's a whole lot of noise. That's Ruby. The hell?
Good, because I never want to do that again.
I don't blame you there, Blake.
All right, Robo Girl, you're up. Which way?
Jesus.
We'll cross the bridge, then go left, straight, left, up, right, straight, and my name.
Oh, Blake's face! Everybody just follow follow Penny, sorry.
Squad captain knows what's going on up there. They can't get close to that storm without getting shocked right out of the air.
It's creepy. All those men just waiting.
Ooh.
Worse than a kid attack.
Do you imagine?
I just hope the CEO can get us some answers soon, or...
Yes, Nora! Oh, I'm so happy you took that opportunity. Whoa! Man, Benny's just full of surprises.
Welcome back, Dr. Polendina.
All right, where to next, Penny?
Right through Central Command.
Oh boy.
Of course.
I can't maneuver us through all that.
Do not worry. Ruby is capable of traveling at an extreme velocity from one point
Like
to another
this.
by breaking herself down to her molecular components, thus negating
Oh, that's how it works?
and reassembling them at the destination, theoretically making it possible for her to transport all of us in the same way, as mass no longer matters.
Huh.
What?
Let how even Ruby's confused.
Did Penny just figure that out before you did?
Like, she knew you were honest before I did.
I love
Today is
Blake in these episodes so much.
busy. Have you made any progress? I'd hate for us to have to try motivating you
You
again.
bastard!
After I've got all the motivation I need. Sadly, it doesn't make taking down Pietro's magical science project any less cumbersome.
Oh, I trust you can come up with something.
Oh, that's evil, but genius at the same time.
Speaking of the man, are you aware that dear Dr. Polendina is gallivanting around your military complex?
Oh no.
Unless, of course, someone else is using his credentials.
A security threat has been detected in the compound. Status alert level 3. Red. Lockdown initiated. Authorization granted to handle any threats with lethal force.
You've got to be joking.
The pneumatic tubes have all been closed off.
Oh no.
We passed a hangar. I can hijack an airship and get us off this floating rock.
Wait, we can still succeed. We are so close.
I mean, that's true. Oh god, Nora, what's your idea? Oh god! Oh!
Read the sign.
Oh!
Read the sign.
Oh, that went on his crotch!
Pay attention. You're in here late all the time. Your coworkers.
Oh! That's genius, but at the same time,
Another thing I don't want to do ever again.
I'm starting to understand Aaron's hints more. Oh, this is where they show up. In the trailer, we see the Aesops.
Stand back, please.
Where is everyone?
This is a highly classified area.
Nora's getting ideas.
Hey, Dad. I'm ready.
The fuck?
This is a little complicated, so I'm removing
What the fuck?
from Amity Coliseum.
I
See.
That's genius, but creepy at the same time. Huh.
I hope the others are okay.
Oh, Blake, I'd be doing the
Never
same
seen Yang
thing.
and Ruby fight like this. Don't worry. They're sisters. Sometimes sisters just have very different ideas about what's right.
Oh, that's gonna transition to Lysa Winter.
John's a great leader. Oscar's grown a ton, and Yang is more than capable of protecting them all in a fight. Oh, and of course Ren is...
Oh.
I don't know what he is. Every time I think the two of us are making progress, he...
Nora, I'm worried
Together
about
our
you
whole
too.
Lives, but I feel like I understand him less now than ever. And I don't know if that's his fault or mine.
When you've been at someone's side for so long, after a while they become a part of you. But that's just it. They're only a part of you. Don't forget about the rest.
I don't actually know who I am. Without Ren.
Oh, that's...
Pretty sad, huh?
I was trying not to say it.
Maybe take this opportunity to find out. Do something only Nora can do.
Like,
Yeah.
Be strong and hit stuff.
I just have to...
Oh boy.
There. Downloading the cloned imprint now. When Penny gets to Amity, we'll run the launch sequence. Amity's computer will try to connect to the General's terminal, but get Penny instead.
And after the launch, I'll return to help you all with the evacuation.
About that, Penny. When Amity goes up, I think you should be honored with Maria and I.
But...
Yeah, because... The thing is, they need the Winter Maiden to get to the relic, and if
then she can't open the vault.
yeah, let
the
Ruby say it.
So maybe it is for the best.
We should probably head to the hangar.
Yeah, prioritize getting out of there.
I guess we all have to do some things we would rather not.
Like, fight these guys.
Time to come home now, Penny.
So your first time losing to us wasn't enough?
Nice one, Weiss.
Holding back. We have all said some
I mean, you
things we
were.
regret, but please, hear me out. I know you thought you were doing the right thing when you left with the Maiden Power, but Salem is here now. Things have changed.
If General Ironwood plans to leave Mantle behind, nothing has changed.
That means she's not wrong.
You were supposed to protect the people, not hurt them.
I would never.
Well, you're abandoning them.
Winter's in critical condition because of you.
And you repaid her by stealing the power that should have been hers.
But taking the Maiden Power was the only way to
If you keep refusing to do the right thing, people in Atlas and Mantle are going to die.
You could stop all of this.
I mean, in the long run, that's how your plan is going to work out too.
And you'll save Atlas.
But it won't save Atlas.
Yeah, I'm with Ruby.
Will find her way to the relic no matter where you go. Once Ironwood opens the vault, the relic is as
One
good as...
more word, and I'm throwing you in jail right next to your uncle.
Shouldn't have said that.
Alone.
Oh
What are you
boy.
gonna do about it, Tin Can?
You shouldn't have said that. Well, taking all bets, folks. Don't know why that made me cough. Like, hey subs, you guys are cool, but my money's on Penny. There, I give you props for trying.
You will not hurt my friends.
Jesus. Ooh, clotheslined her. Here's a question, would Maru's semblance even work on Penny? And there we go, creating storms. Oh god, the Death Battle fan of me is just going nuts right now. Oh my god, they're actually working as a team now. Come on. Nora, absorb the electricity.
One? Cowards. Penny's the Winter Maiden. I'm sure she can hold her own for a little bit.
Oh boy. It's not over just like that, is it? No, it is not. Jesus. Huh. Well, that had some serious kick to it. Oh, it does work on her. Although that brings up a question, why didn't you just do that sooner?
We have to get out there. Be strong. And hit stuff. Nora, wait!
Come on, Nora. Oh god! That almost looks like Nora going Super Saiyan, and I love it. I'm guessing she's exhausted from that. Oh god! Jesus! I know that took a lot out of you, Nora, but that was so cool.
That was our chance. I need all available squads to converge on...
Wait. I have a message for your operatives.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
But General, we
understand, sir.
Come on, girls, you kicked their asses once already. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Oh, Mara, please tell me you're gonna turn sides.
Very suspicious.
You coming or what? All ready to...
She's in bad shape.
Yeah.
We need to get her somewhere safe.
Yeah, get Nora healed up.
So sorry. It is time for me to go, isn't it?
We'll see each other again really soon. I promise.
Hugs are nice. Man, I'm really worried about Penny now. Because I got a seeking suspicion it's... Oh, boy.
Good work would have been capturing Penny.
Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, then make them join you.
Oh, I fucking know it. Okay. Also, yeah, just dawned on me, none of the other guys this episode. Huh. I don't know, I guess we'll join them in the next one. But anyway, Ironwood, I know this probably isn't the reason why you kept what's alive, but... Oh, that's so messed up, but smart at the same time, but also stupid because it's Wads. Oh boy, I know he's gonna hack Penny just like it foreshadowed in the opening, and oh, it's not gonna go well. Honestly, I see Watt's just trying to use Penny to like create more havoc rather than help Ironwood, and that's gonna F him over. He's gonna return to Salem, make everything worse, they'll get the relic. Ironwood, you really didn't think to get through. But on another note, I think I did underestimate the Aesops quite a bit by saying that my money's on Penny. But, yeah, they surprised me. Also, nice to know that Marrow's semblance affects Penny too. Like, at first I was thinking, okay, does it only affect, like, living beings? Which Penny technically isn't, but she also is... Well, then again, it affects Grimm as well, and they don't have souls and whatnot. I don't know. Point is, Marrow's semblance works on her, and I need to remember to face the camera when I'm doing these outros, not my screen. That's weird. But yeah, like, during that fight, the Death Battle fan in me was just going a little bit nuts. Just because I noticed, okay, so Penny can like, create storm clouds, like, just like that. And I'm just racking my brain just trying to think, okay, so like, it wasn't, like, over the horizon or anything, but we have seen Raven do that. So I'm trying to think, okay, how powerful is that? And also, like, consistent stats with, like, the other maidens. It's just one of those things I think about now when I watch stuff, because Death Battle has ruined that for me. But yeah, speaking of crazy power, freaking hell, Nora. Like, on one hand, oh my god, it looked so cool. Like, she was going Super Saiyan. Like, all the sparks around her, her hair spiking up. Like, that was so cool. But, oh man. Just afterwards, like, all the burns on her, just, ugh. And, oh my god, like, when Ren sees her, I don't really know what else I can say on that, but I do like how, like, it was Blake who mentioned to Nora, like, when you spend, like, so much time with somebody, then they become a part of you. Which, yeah, is absolutely right. And, you know, not forgetting, like, the rest. Like, I'd like to think that's, like, a reference to, like, what went down between her and Adam. So, yeah, I'm glad she's using that experience to, like, you know, help others out. Like, yeah, I really like that. And also with Blake, oh my god, like, I know she didn't do a whole lot this episode, but the things she did do, I freaking love. Like, oh, and that goes me, I meant to bring this back up, but Penny just figured out Ruby's semblance and how it works. So, that's something to think about. And I love how Blake just, like, just slides in from the side, just making a little joke about that. And, like, I've mentioned this for the second episode, with Blake making a joke in regards to Weiss. Like, is Yang rubbing off on Blake a bit? Yeah, I think so. Like, she's making all the jokey jokes. Like, I would still love for her to make a pun one day. like, Ruby, please have Blake do a pun in front of Yang and everybody else. And here's the thing. All of you watching in the comments, what do you think Yang's reaction would be to that? Like, if Blake makes a pun, how do you think Yang will respond? There's your question for this video. Apparently I'm doing that now. But, sorry, I just got to check how long I was recording because my camera has limited space. But yeah, that was like a great face that Blake had. And, oh, the spinning around in a chair thing. That's something I would absolutely do if I were just, like, in that situation. Just, you know, waiting and all that. So, that made me smile. And, when I mentioned that I'm starting to understand Erin's, like, hints and stuff, when she was watching through She-Ra Season 4, I think it was Season 4, like, the final season, she mentioned that Catra went through something that Blake would be going through this volume, and given her response to, like, riding that tube and going through Ruby's semblance, I think she's referring to the whole, like, not wanting to travel that way again. So, that's that mystery solved. Well, I mean, some people worked that out in some way, just via, like, the time that she posted that, and, like, what episode she would likely be on. Like, no, my point is, that thing happened, one more mystery solved. Also, man, just the more and more about Penny, like, freaking hell. like, she's got USB ports for fingers, essentially, and Pietro can, like, control her. So in a way, it'd be like having the badass secret agent and the guy in the chair as one person. That's kind of cool. Oh, shit, what else did I want to say? Oh, some of the comedic stuff, like, aside from Blake. But Nora pressing all the buttons on the left. Oh, man, Nora, I commend you for that. And, oh, that guy when he had coffee spilt on him, just, like, clutched, you know, because that's where some of it ended up, and, ugh. Like, that is a place I never want to have hot liquid spilled on me. I mean, ideally, not at all, because that hurts like hell. But, not there in particular. Ugh. So, I feel bad for that guy. Still funny as hell, though. I'm not sure what else to really say. There's probably a lot more I could talk about, but keep in mind, this is just after my first viewing of the episode. So, yeah. If you want to see me talk about some stuff a bit more in depth, then why not just, wait a little bit, and you'll get to listen to the Max and Mate discussion about this episode with me and, well, Max a few trades. Or, if you'd like, there should be a link in the description to Brobuscus's channel, and you can check out Brobuscast. Specifically the RWBY edition. With me, Brobuscus, Aiden talking about each episode of Volume 8, and all other such nonsense. So, if you want to get, like, more in-depth thoughts, one of those options. Yeah, I've actually been meaning to plug Brobuscast for a while, I just keep forgetting. So yeah, with that being said, I think my camera has about 10 minutes left to record. Shoot. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up. So, thanks for watching all of that stuff, and okay, because it's the next in the cycle, and there's a lot about her that, like, made me laugh and smile this episode, here is my Blake outro. Bye.
This is Blake Belladonna with Your Only Mate saying like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.